Hello everyone, and welcome to Singapore for the 10th career race video. My Skype's gone off. I'll just have to turn that off. Yep, just turning that off. So, I'm in P8, which is a very good qualifying position in Singapore, and I'm looking to beat Petrov. I am 1 point behind him in the championship. He is my rival. He is the one to beat. So Petrov, this is all about me and Petrov battling it out. He's 12th, I'm 8th. Let's see what we can do. We got 5 lights and we're away, and I'm behind Schumacher, the German, and I'm in his slipstream already. Will I get past him into the first corner? Probably not. So I'm going to just take the racing line as you would, and about 4 cars are going to scream down my inside, but well, actually only one got past the end, and I'm in a bit of a sandwich there, and Petrov's got through. Petrov's down up into P9, and I'm down in P10 after the first corner. I'm going to try and go around Schumacher's outside, which hasn't worked, and he's bottled me wide, and Schumacher's still there, and I'm going to try and go up his inside now. Petrov's P8, I'm P9 now. I've got up Schumacher's inside. I'm going to ram him into the wall if he tries to go up my inside there, which he hasn't done, and now I've got Petrov in my sights. So it's me behind Petrov, and there's a point difference in the thing, and he's going to nip up Rosberg's inside here. He's going to have Rosberg. Schumacher's still having a go at me, and he hasn't managed to get Rosberg either, so we're coming towards the Singapore sling, which looks nothing like a sling, and I've got no idea why it's called that, but whatever. Under the lights, and we're going through there, and that's a little tip for you. If you just completely cut across that last corner, it doesn't give you a corner cut, which is quite cheeky, but also very effective. So here we are, lap 1. I'm behind Petrov. He's Russian, and he needs to be overtaken, and he's got that wrong, and I couldn't manage to take him. Couldn't capitalise, although I'm going down his outside here, so I could have him. I should hold it around the outside and try and take him, but no, he's got the line and he's bundled me wide, and Schumacher might try and jump my gun here, but he hasn't done that either. So here we are, lap 1 still. I don't know why I keep telling you what lap it is. Coming towards the end of it now, though, and into the final sector, and this bit's very, very awkward to negotiate, but I'm usually alright at it. Almost hit the barrier there. Almost hit the barrier there. Jeez, I'm cutting this one short. I'm coming towards the final corner, so I've lost a bit of time on Petrov, which is bad news, and I haven't really gained any time on Schumacher at all, which is also very bad news. So it's lap 2 now, and we're coming towards the first corner, and I'm still not gaining on Petrov. What's the gap? The gap's about 0.8 of a second. It's about 0.3 to Schumacher, so that's bad. That means there's a bit of a train forming behind me here, which is not what you want. It is legend difficulty, by the way, so there's no cheesing out there. It's legend difficulty, and it's also legend difficulty for qualifying. So let's not give me stick for that. I'm not that bad of a driver. So it's a personal best first sector, but that's expected because I started from 0 miles an hour on the first lap, and I'm going round here and almost hitting the barriers, and I'm now a second down on Petrov, and he's still 0.3 behind me, Schumacher, but he did gain a little bit of time, so I'm actually losing time on Petrov, which is extremely bad news. I've cut that again there and haven't got a corner cut. Very cheeky tactic. Just about keeping it on the tarmac, and I'm going absolutely head and foot to catch him here, and I don't know if I've found time, but I seemed remarkably closer that time than I did the lap before. So let's see where we are as we come through here. Yes, is that 0.999? I'm struggling to read it, but that means I've gained about a 10th. And it's also a session best second sector, which is nice. And I've gone deep. I've gone very deep. And I cut that corner cheekily, and I still haven't had a corner cut, which is amazing, because I've cut about 4 corners. Hit that nicely there. Through here now. Not a lot has happened on lap 2. In fact, nothing has happened apart from that slight correction there. And what is going on with my tyres? What the hell? I've done 2 laps and they're bright red. I've lost complete. This must be the last lap of these tyres. This has to be the last lap. I cannot do. No wonder Petrov's taken it. What the? How? And our tyres in that condition. Look at the state on the right of the screen there. Their colour. Red is bad. No colour is good. And I've hit the barriers and my front wing's gone. So that's going to be front wing damage. Schumacher's absolutely all over me, and I cannot believe. How have I done that? That must be. Oh yeah, obviously I've got to wear my qualifying tyres as well, which is something Petrov won't have to do. But in case you're unfamiliar with F1, if you're outside the top 10 after qualifying, you can pick which tyres to start on. But if you're in this top 10, you have to start on the tyres that you set your fastest lap in qualifying on. Hope that clears it up for you. And my tyres, because I was 8th obviously on the grid, I couldn't change, so they're absolutely toasted. And I mean, it's going to have to be a 2-stop strategy. It's going to have to be 2-stop rather than a 1-stop, because there's no way I'm going to get... Oh, I've lost it into the wall. Schumacher's going to get through there. I'm losing time on Petrov here. My tyres have completely gone. My rear left there is red. It's bright red. It's literally, that's about as red as it gets. So I'm going to pick prime tyre, but there's no way these prime tyres are going to last me. And I've lost it wide. I've lost it. Oh, dear. That's absolute disaster stations. I've lost it again. And I've lost... Oh, dear. I've taken out Perez's rear wing, but that doesn't matter. So I'm down into P13. My tyres have completely gone. I've got a train the size of something very big behind me, and I've just completely lost the tyres. I've just... Oh, I almost hit that... Well, I did hit the wall there, but didn't do any damage. And my tyres have just completely lost it. Look at my left rear. It's bright red. So I'll pick the prime tyres. I'm going to go onto the hard tyre, which will last longer, but there is no way they will last me till the end of the race. So it's going to have to be a 2-stop strategy, I would imagine, unless... Well, we'll see. We'll see how it works. But I'm down in P18. And I'm going to be at the back, apart from obviously Kobayashi or Perez, whoever it was that I smashed off. I'm going to be at the back apart from them, because they got obviously majorly disadvantaged by my spinning about. No, I'm last. I'm actually at the back of the field. I'm behind Glock, I'm behind Carthagena, and it's a disaster. But I'm on fresh rubber, and I'm a pit stop ahead of everyone else, even though I'm doing 2-stop strategy. So I can either try and get 8 laps. See, look at that, I'm getting better with my maths. I could do that without having to count. I think that's right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no, I was right. I was right. I was right. It's 8. It's obviously 8, because 12 minus 4 is... Well, it could be 9, because including lap 4. Yeah, it's 9 laps. So I've got to do 9 laps on these tyres, and they're very cold. That's the temperature there. Blue is bad. And in case you're unaware, blue is bad, green is where you want for the temperature. But obviously when you come out of the pitch you need to warm them up. So they are going slightly turquoisey now, and they should be green by the end of this lap. They usually take a lap to warm up, so usually slower, and I've completely cut that again, but I get away with it. So if you're watching Codemasters, which let's face it, they're probably not, sort that out. Sort that corner out. So I'm at the back of the field, and I'm actually gaining on Glock at a certain rate of knots. So I'm at 11 seconds behind him. Let's see how much we can cut that down in the final sector, which we've just gone into now. So it's lap 4. I'm 21 seconds off the pace, according to that graphic, but that must be wrong. And, well, this lap obviously isn't going to be a particularly fast one, because I started it in the pits. So we're coming through here now. Hit that. I've done quite well on that corner every single lap this so far, apart from the lap that I... Oh no, I didn't bust my wing on it, but I did hit it. So as you can see, my temperature is looking very good. So I was 11 seconds behind Galok as we went over the last sector line. Where are we now? 9 seconds. I've found 2 seconds in one sector. I'm absolutely reeling these guys in, and there's still the rest of the field haven't made pit stops yet. So the rest of the field are looking like they're going to do 5 or 6 laps on one set of tyres, which should mean they're alright for a 1-stop. Which they usually are. They usually do a 1-stop on 20%, which is what this is, unless changing conditions. But I don't think there is any chance of rain. I mean, it is Singapore. If it was rain, though, it would be absolutely carnage. It would just be absolute mayhem. Imagine rain on Singapore. That would be hilarious. I wish it rained this season on Singapore. That would be funny. Anyway, so we're coming through the Singapore sling. Am I going to cut it? Yes, I am. And I still haven't got a penalty for doing that. I've done that every lap so far. We're on lap 5, and I still... Oh, there's my first penalty. And look at how close I am to Glock now. I'm absolutely... Well, I was going to say absolutely all over his rear wing, but I'm very far from that. And if you look at my left rear there on the little graphic, it's gone slightly yellow already. I've done a lap on these tyres, and it's gone slightly yellow. That is not good. That is not a good situation to find yourself in. So that is potentially catastrophic, because it sort of rules out any chance of a 1-stop strategy. It's going to have to be a 2-stop strategy. But We will see, but we have actually got a few cars pitting now. We've got 2 cars of those back markers in the pit. One of them is Glock, and I'm up. I'm not last anymore. In fact, I'm far from it. Petrov's up to 5th by the look of that graphic. And that's the end of that. Check out for part 2. It'll be up in a few days. If it isn't up already, thank you for watching. Goodbye.